think just that opportunity to really take something I was passionate about and an area where I felt I could make a contribution is something that I wanted to do, was to get out of my comfort zone and experience new parts of the world, but do it in a way in which I can actually make a difference. I was fortunate enough that I had, through my career as a development officer, I'd picked up skills and experience, which meant that this project really tied in quite nicely. I could take those experiences, bring them into a different environment, completely different environment, and see if it would translate and see if we can make a difference with an incredible part of the world we're working with. Just look where we are, how special these communities are. In terms of the charity, it's humbling to see just how far it's come in a very short period of time. I mean, we're standing in the middle of rural the long way and kids are playing rugby. I mean, that shouldn't happen when you think about the image that rugby has, but the people who play it, but where it traditionally gets played. And yet these kids love this sport and it's growing. This is what, about the 6th year in the long way, and there's a real passion for the sport. And that's down to the hard work that's been done right from the inception of the charity until now, and it's given us a foundation to build on. We're all involved in the charity, see it as a great accomplishment so far, but we also view it as just scratching the surface of what can be achieved out here. I knew it would be a big change from being volunteer to project manager, but that challenge excited me. It's not something I wanted to shy away from. I knew it would lead to great personal development, but also it meant I could help the charity to grow as well. And it's something that I wanted to be involved in. We had a very solid foundation to build on from last year and the previous years. Really key focus for this year would be on our empowerment aspects. So we have put in a lot of focus on working with local coaches. Try, well done, nice pass. If we can leave behind this legacy of local coaches and teachers who are confident and have the skills to keep rugby developing, then that's a major aim. Because then it's sustainable, it's organic, that it's all coming from the communities themselves. So I think that's something that we've built on from previous years, and we're starting to really push that aspect of empowerment and working with local coaches. When I was first presented with the offer, first and foremost it was incredibly humbling. You come out here and you work hard and you try to help the charity further its goals and just help the project to grow and grow and grow. So to then be entrusted with an offer of a position in the charity, it was incredibly humbling to continue my involvement. It's a big moment. It's a career change, going from just focus on rugby development at home to taking on this all-encompassing role as an operations director. But similar to the way that my thinking for accepting the project management offer, it's that idea of a challenge. I was in my role as a DO for about 4 years or 4 seasons, and I learnt a lot from that. But now that there's a chance to further my experience in different areas in a different sector, and yeah, that idea of a challenge is really exciting. I can use what I've done before. I'm working with our in-country partners to help develop programs, especially for example here in Malawi. On the other side of things, I'm coming here just really open book to learn as much as possible on the other operations aspects of the role. I mean, that's not something that I have significant experience in, but I'm bringing an attitude that I've brought to my entire time here at Bhubesi, and that's to learn. I've got great people to learn from, and I'm really confident that that's going to help me grow as a person. It's going to help me really understand better exactly how the charity works, the challenges they face, and other areas of improvement that we can tap into. The success of this is all down to partnerships and teamwork. Our main one, obviously, from day to day is the Pride team. What's amazing is we bring people from all different backgrounds, all different walks of life, different countries in the world, and we throw them into this environment. We make this work, we're able to deliver this fantastic programme, and so much of that is just everyone having this open mind to work with each other, to learn from each other, to share each other's experiences. It's a similar reason why our partnerships with other organisations work well. Without G4S, our project doesn't happen, and it is very much a partnership. They provide integral logistic support, so making sure the kids get here on time, making sure our projects are ready to roll as soon as we hit the ground in any country. In return, we work with them, we provide leadership, training for them. Even just the interactions with our staff every day, we can learn from them, they can learn from us, and it's that two-way partnership. And then obviously foundations such as the Bill McLaren Foundation, that relationship allows some of our younger coaches to come out and experience this, and gives them incredible life experience then that they can then take back into their roles within Scottish Rugby or whatever union that they're from. Over the last 7 years, we've built a really strong foundation of work throughout East and Southern Africa. I think now it's time to be a bit more ambitious, especially around our legacy and project development. So goals for myself is to look at how we can fit our projects and with a wider development programme within each of our countries. Each country, that programme will look different based on the challenges in country and the foundations that are already built there, in-country partners that we can work with. But overall, it's about making sure that we have that tangible legacy, and we feel that wider development programmes will be the way forward for us.
We basically, from the under-9s to the under-13s, play 10-a-side rugby.
Our role within the wider development programmes, a lot of it is looking to engage key partners, be it G4S or even rugby-specific partners that we have in the country. We want to really empower the local development structures that are in place, and let's look at how we can fit into that. So if we can use our time in country as part of their development programme, so that there's something that kids can and local coaches can be a part of throughout the year, throughout the next 5-10 years, and really take their development to wherever it needs to be. So it's looking at how we can fit into existing structures or structures that we need to help create with the help of our in-country partners.
We would love to have a coach education session just so we can pass on that. I mean, because that's part of our legacy. We want to leave behind coaches who are comfortable coaching so that they can continue on our work.
We do have some incredible partners out there, and we're constantly in contact, constantly working alongside others to make sure that our projects are as successful as possible, that they do help us to meet our goals in terms of engaging local coaches, local players really, and building towards that unite, empower, inspire. It's not something that we as a charity can do ourselves. We do need to, I mean, we spent the last few days here constantly in touch with our partners who are, it's inspiring to see so many like-minded people. It's not just us working towards our goal, everyone who we engage with is buying into what we do, both as a charity and as a wider organisation in terms of working with all these different partners. It's just constant teamwork. I think we definitely are marching towards our goals.
From the very beginning, we could see that rugby, the principles of rugby, all the good stuff about rugby, about participation in rugby, that we could see if you could take that, export it, encapsulate it and utilise it in a sport for development or sport for good setting, it would be absolute gold, and you could really change some young people's lives forever. And to do it in Africa, for us, it looked difficult, but their passion and enthusiasm has kind of made it happen.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, it would be good if you can have it as a closing.
Yeah, it'd be a great celebration from all the hard work from yourselves and ourselves throughout the week. It'd be a nice celebration.
I haven't got to meet Sally and work closely with her. You can see just the amount of time and hard work and communication it takes to deal with such a large squad of volunteers. The last couple of years we've had around about the 35 mark for volunteers who come from all over the world to different parts within Africa, and the support that Sally provides to them is invaluable. We've got a lot of people who, like myself, for the first time had never experienced Africa before, so to have that support of someone who's been there and done that and can give them that confidence and that guidance is invaluable.